giving Madden blues.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrick Rosas.
Let's go, fellas.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Two, Mike, back two. Ready?
26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. On 2nd and 7, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Shift. Hey, switch gears.
We're going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch out, watch out. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Go! 18 Gator. You. What? Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. A big run that time by Elliott. 53 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, New York.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sean Lee on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Check, check, check.
Get it.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Quick dash.
Hey, echo.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Ready up.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Set the turtle defense.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come. Shoot.
On the run, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Bravo. Five.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
54. Drop deep, Bobby.
Check. Keep dribbling.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. SOS. 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. 31's the mic. Let's go, dude. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Rose is now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
This kick is good. Makes the score Giants 21, Cowboys 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check, check.
Going to 54, going to 54. Line 8.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
52. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
We go 47.
Hey, turn it out. Shoot the 6. Pull it. Half. Shoot.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it, baby.
For Zeke, one of the first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Check. Check 15. Check 50.
Hey, kill. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just heavy on the edges.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Marr able to put this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Five.
Jones now on third down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Ingram hauls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, zoom. 25. Check 25. Check X3. 218. Chopper.
Check nickel.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
80 weapons.
Check three. Check three. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And
Keep dribbling. Keep dribbling.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's 2nd and inches.
Ready to break.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready, ready. 10 logo.
check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, dog.
Snap.
Caught right side, Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 54 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. 26.
Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
93's the mic. In your face.
26.
Prescott from the gun. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Prescott looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Roses to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Strip that ball.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Y'all playing the wrong.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The carry here for the big tight end. It's a pickup of 6.
All day, baby, let's go.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's go.
First down, Giants.
Ready? 15 lining. 15 lining.
He fought the mic. All day. All day.
Here's Gallman. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall this season to go instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Down. 90 Wolf. 54. Go. Go.
I'm coming for you, sons.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And Tate's got it. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Let's go. Mike,
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on fourth down. And Paul has it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it's third and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Gallman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Gallman will run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.